Hello, people, and welcome to the Leeds United career mode that we are just starting out, really. And, well, yeah, here we're just going to try and make Leeds a force in England, get them to challenge for Champions Leagues again, with our creative manager, Gary Hill. In terms of our squad, this is who we have. We've got a few goalkeepers around here. We're mainly going to start Lucas Perry, 81 rated goalkeeper. If you remember, we didn't get far in our Leon save last time, but we have Perry again. Yay. We've even got Carl Darlow here. You might remember him. I'm trying to think, did he ever know? He might have gone to Newcastle at one point. But yeah, and then you got Moulier, who has been at Leeds since our last time in the Premier League. His contract is expiring in 12 months. And some of these we might have to consider giving contract extensions to. Probably like Goodmanson and stuff, and Schmidt. But if I'm just gonna give it, I'll also show the attributes, to be fair, that'd be beneficial. So here are all our squad members here. These are our left backs, Brian, Goodmanson and Schmidt. We got Rodon. We've got a few in centre back, to be fair, we'll just keep this rolling. But yeah, and we got 31 players in this squad. So a decent sized squad, I'm not gonna lie. And we'll have a look and see where we can improve. This is kind of starting from the squad, from starting like near to the end of, near to the beginning of the season. Also, Pat Bamford is still here as well, which is nice to see. He is still here. Yay. Only 71 rated though. But yeah, there are a few things to get done though. We're gonna essentially hire a head coach here. First of all, I just want to see how much money I've got. Just want to see. Money to spend. We have 33 million in the budget. So, in terms of hiring first coach, I don't mind nice, expensive coaches. I don't mind this expert standard person. Thing is, where do we put him? Probably put him in the midfield, I'm thinking. See, I just give me tutorials and stuff because I haven't actually been here. Yeah. We can also hire some more coaches, so we will do just that. Oh, hang on. Cancel. I'm just going to have a look at some good attacking coaches, probably. Midfield, defence. I mean, look, this person's got everything. We'll probably have him as defence. We might move him as a forward, as a sack coach up here. We'll hire another coach. Just say it's just good to get an all-round thing, to be fair. Get him for the midfield. And a coach for the goalkeeping position. Nice. So look, none of them are actually close to the ideal number of stars. I'm just going to have a look at the budget left after that spending spree. So we've spent nearly £1 million. So yeah. And this is how we're planning to line up as well. We've got Perry in goal, and then we've got Goodmanson out wide with Bogle on the other side here. I might as well get out the player roles, to be fair. So as you can see, you have two wing backs here, and he's a winger. And yeah, and we've got an inside forward from Nonso as well. Defender and stopper from Bijol and Strujic. I might pronounce his name completely wrong. Tanaka and Stach. Stach is a player I think that Leeds signed this summer. But those are our defensive midfield players here. So I'm not going to lie, we've got a decent side for, I'd say, like the lower half of the table. And I'd still want improvements elsewhere and stuff. I'm just looking at where we could improve. But yeah, that was a quick introduction to our squad. By the way, in case you're wondering, our next 5 games, that's what it's going to be, but we're likely to play in pre-season anyway. So, Patrick Bamford wants his contract renewed. I was actually planning to kind of actually sell him maybe some point in the window. So that instructions to apply to these people. Uh, these are our objectives, by the way. That is to finish mid-table in the Premier League and to go to round 16 in the FA Cup, both high progress. Sorry, not high progress, high priority. Very high priority, in fact. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that to our attention. And also the manager market, which I also find interesting. And we can add to watch manager transfers. So we're now just scouting some players further now, and we have just received a player offer. We have received an offer for Wilfred Nonto from Crystal Palace. Now, I really don't know if we should sell him. I don't know. Do we sell him? Do we not sell him? Do we sell him? Do we not sell him? Do we even delegate for a higher offer? Like, we can negotiate here. That is possible. There we go. I guess we'll keep it. Again, they can always come back with a higher offer if need be, and try and tempt us. If it's probably say over 14 million, and we might consider closer. Bournemouth want Bogle. Yep, we're starting to getting some offers now from clubs. Jaden Bogle is wanted by Bournemouth. Now, I'm just thinking. He's 24 years of age. He still has growing room. And 8 million is not a lot. If we can get him up to say like 13.5 million, you know. But look, there could be a price somewhere. $15 million, don't go lower than 12 million. And let's see what Bournemouth want now. So we're going to play the European International Cup, just because there's more potential prize money at stake, so we may as well do it anyway. So this is now our schedule, really, now that we've got the pre-season games in. Como, Wolfsburg and Real Betis. Bogle negotiations have broken down. I'd have thought so. We're not going to sell these players for nothing. So, you got to be tough in the transfer market, haven't we? You just got to be. We've got 2 transfer offers now. Jack Harrison, who we could let go. Birmingham won this person. And then Sam Greenwood, Ipswich. So, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to lie, let's delegate both these offers. There you go. Done. And now Sam Greenwood. Sorted. So Sam Greenwood also wants to talk about his future and how he wants to stay. Well, look, we're going to have to wait and see on that, aren't we? It's fine. But we didn't get an agreement with Birmingham City, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't mind if we did. He's going into our pre-season game now. We're up against Como. So, if we just have a look at how our opponent plays here, possession. So they're comfortable on the ball. They like to, pep it around the field, and absolutely trigger the press. Just absolutely putting the press, when they lose it. So, quite an aggressive side here, Como. I think of Klopp's Liverpool, Yeah, they like to control the game when out of possession, bodies in, around the ball, well organised, keep good distance, making sure there are no spaces behind the lines to exploit or to be exploited. And their attacking play, patience in possession, employ a short passing game and positional rotation, opening space and creating overloads rather than relying on strikers to make runs in behind. So, like to try and outnumber us wherever they can. I think it'll be good to do things for our defence here, and then we'll just play some highlights in this game because we don't have much time left, unfortunately. There we go. So we're just going to tinker around with the lineup slightly. We'll have Millier in goal. Spray him out wide. Just getting some fringe players to start. That's all. So I'm just looking at what we can do here. Schmidt and Ethan Ampadu. I love that name, Ampadu. I love that name. So let's get into it. Bam. We're only playing the highlights, so we're gonna just skip through some stuff here. So we've got a cross, in which is going right into the Leeds player in front of the goal, but we couldn't really actually get the ball there. And there we go again. This time we're on the defence now as Como. On the attack, the Italian side. I'm just gonna Trying to make sure they can't play through us. There we go. Now crossing opportunity for Como. We're just going to make sure that they can't really get around us here. Try and cut off that passing lane there. Okay, they're now going through the centre. They're just trying to close them off. And they're sorted. Now we are on the attack. In fact, we are kind of going in front of goal here. No! Person got the ball. That's kind of a shame. We got tackled just as we were about to shoot. And now, we're going forward. Is that Sergi Roberto? Wow. Yeah, this is Diao. He's probably going to go for the shot. It's 1-0 Como. And then Como on the attack here. Going to Diao. On by Brian. And now we've got a corner kick. We should probably just launch it in. Just put it in there. Okay, we didn't win the header, that's a shame. Can we get it back in now? We can. I don't know why I passed that. Ow. Kind of stupid from me. Shame. So here we go again. Yeah, I'm going forward. I'm trying to hold circle to pull him back, but it didn't work. Instead he went for the stand tackle. We've got it back, although Ampadu for some reason kicks it against him. This is the 69th minute of the game now. Como, I'm going for it again. No, no, I didn't want to pass there. I wanted it to be a little bit more stronger to actually get it to the person kind of a bit more long, a bit more further away, but oh well. Anyway, so we've got that out the box, and Mulier's catched it. Or caught it, you know. So here we go. Oh, that was such a really bad pass there. Still went on it though. So now I was trying to play the cross and it's deflected out. And that's full time. In case you're wondering, here are the standings of the thing after the first game. I'm probably going to simulate the second, you know, probably simulate up until we get to our last pre-season game. In case you're wondering, we just lost 3-1 to Wolfsburg. So we've got a few things to catch up on real quick. You know, we've got 3 transfer offers. Now Fulham want none, so we're given a rejected at that price, we're not going for it. Celtic wants our centre back here. I want something to be higher also, but not right now. I wouldn't mind selling him to Fenerbahce. We'll delegate this. And see what business can be done. You know, because we're going to need to gain some money somehow through transfers. So, if anyone threw him, then. The Greenwood negotiations broke down. Let's have a quick look at the opponent's analysis. So they're also a possession-based team. Rare Betis, they like to pep it around the field, lose possession, and yep, extreme pressing, and great strength in attacking play and patience in possession, short passing, positional rotation, pretty much the same as Como, really. And we're probably going to do overload defending. You know, nice again, overload on them. And I think it'll probably be good if we kind of played our, team here. Like, giving on to a bit of a rest there. Yeah, I think we should be fine with that. So, let's get into it now. See, I don't know. But anyways, we're off. We're up against Real Betis now. And right now we are on the attack. Oh, he played it too late. That was so annoying. And he does a slide tackle for good measure. Real Betis now have a penalty. And this is Isco. He scored it. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's more likely than not it was happening by quite a bit. Still, though, it's unfortunate that we've gone 1-0 down again. And to be fair, it wasn't really our fault there. Whatever happened in the simulation, blame the players, I guess. Anyways, Real Betis, though, are kind of getting quite a bit on us here. You know, it seems like they've been the dominant force in this game, and that is a second goal. I like to get the keeper out so that he can catch the ball, but it didn't work this time round. But it works the majority of the time. Anyways, we are going to stick it in the top corner, and it is saved. Again, that is so frustrating. Good news, I'm not one of those people who throw the controller at the TV, though. So the keeper caught the corner there. He's go over this corner kick. So what seems to be going on is he likes to play it right, like near to the edge of the box. You know, Isco also, he's got a good pass on him from what I can see. Probably has that dead ball set piece play style thing. Nah. Keep on him, keep on him, keep on him. Pablo Fornals, he was at West Ham one time, and it's a penalty. This is just salt in the wounds, this. Whereas Isco has converted it. It's 3-0. Can we get at least a goal here? Come on. Just something to celebrate. Stash. He got tackled. It's a 3-0 defeat to Real Betis. In case you're wondering, this is how it kind of ended up. Real Betis ultimately won. 3 wins from 3. We came last place. 3 defeats from 3. But look, we're gonna obviously invest in the coming month. I was finding it annoying that I actually can't respond to these. That's disappointing. But so look, quite a few people would like to be a part of this team going forward, which I guess is a good thing. So I guess that is the end of the first episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and in case you're wondering, we're currently on August 3rd, and pretty much the next episode will be the start of the Premier League season, where we're probably going to play against Everton, Arsenal, Newcastle, and finish off the transfer window. That is before we go into September, where we then have the international break. And, just do stuff there, I guess. But That's not going to be the next episode. It's just going to be the rest of August in the next episode. But that was me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Poor pre-season, not gonna lie. So we've also got an email from Leeds boards just saying, yeah, not a good performance. But that is it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Goodbye.